You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Yes. Yeah, beat DPS. I don't mind. I'm gonna go try my hand at healing with these hands. I can't see myself no more. Wow! Oh, there I am.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
I got you guys. Oh wait, except for that one, the motherfucker that's too far from me. I'm gonna top you guys off. Make sure you're healed and ready to fight. Oh, no, I couldn't help him. Oh, no. Ah! Oh, no! Somebody help! Help! Save your heal! Oh, never mind. Does save thy healer not compute? You know, that's also my fault too. I should have just swapped out and started draining that guy's life. I could have drained him. Oh wait, hey. Oh, help me out! I see Jesus! Oh no. Nah! Fudge! Oh no! Oh. Gotta save my Jeff. Can't touch this. Dun 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 dun. Can't touch this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Keep up the momentum.
You can't touch this because we're. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, this one might have touched me, but I still came back.
My time to shine. Don't blink. I'll get you next time.
Ah, dang it. They got me. No problem, bro. If I have to die.
To the Dark Force dimension.
If I die, I die for a good cause.
My time to shine.
That topped me off.
I don't like these odds.
Lights out. They're coming up ahead.
My time to shine. Veil of corruption. Thanks.
Thanks for the boost.
Because they can't stand Jeff is too awesome.
Oblivion Call. Everybody needs a hand sometimes. Never
Nice.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes. Or a dagger. You're halfway there. Keep going.
No problem, bud.
Only 60 seconds left. My time to shine.
How do the tires not stick?
You know you want some broken bones.
Every little bit helps.
Lights out.
Down to 30 seconds. Almost there. Don't turn around now. The final 10 seconds.
Lights out.
Nowhere yet. Going to overtime.
Judge.
Against the world.
Executioner. Lights out.
My time to shine. Double KO. You got them all.
Nice.
Vehicle
Come on, let me top you guys off.
the momentum.
That way you're good and ready.
Feel right at home here. Guess I really am a fool quitter.
Of course, of course. Yes, must be through. Must be through. Ah, I couldn't heal.
Tandy needs help.
Dang it. Oh no. Oh no. They're just jealous of me. Because they knew the real threat.
My time to shine.
Thanks for the boost.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes.
Web of life and destiny is depending on us.
Ooh, that's dark.
Bobbity boobity bobbity boobity bobbity boobity. Wait!
Every little bit helps.
Lights out.
My time
Alright.
to shine.
Ignore that. Ignore the interloper.
Get ready. Here come the bad guys.
And Emma Frost. How aptly named.
Down to 30 seconds.
Ah, dang it. They got me. They got me, guys.
My time to shine.
Hold, yeah, exactly. Hold the point.
The final 10 seconds.
Hold the point. Hold the point, damn you! I'm.
Nowhere yet. Going to overtime.
Ah, dang it. I'm done. Dang it. I got clobbered. Venom injected venom into my soul. That was a good game, though. I like how every time we were this close to losing, we always came around and just, like, you know, almost grabbed victory by the balls. He fell these. Oh damn. Oh my. I guess you're right. He never did folded her. Don't hinder the Jeff. Oh yeah, of course, of course. You're gonna clap. What?
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
If you say so. Let's see.
The fangs are about to come out.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Oh, all right. How do I get into a seat? Oh man, you guys got.
This party's.
Ah, you guys got all the seats.
Let's get it over with already.
Wait, what? No, 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 no. Yeah, I got a seat here now. My seat. Oh, actually, no. I can use this as my seat. Uh oh. Never mind. I destroyed my seat.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh no, oh no. You know, that was my bad. Oh well.
That's all it took? Really?
Yeah.
Horsemen of Apocalypse don't go down so easy.
Random drop! Get that vehicle moving again!
Oh, things attacking me. Nice.
Never hurt.
Thank you, thank you.
Targeted for
Horsemen of Apocalypse don't go down so easy.
Lucky draw.
Get that vehicle moving again!
Nice.
Ionic burst!
The Black Panther saved us.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Gotta get out of here anyway. Might as well bring everyone else along.
Oh, help, help. Oh, they got me. Oh, they got me good.
Horsemen of Apocalypse don't go down so easy.
Oh, goodness. Oh. Yeah, good idea. Should wait for you guys.
Get that vehicle moving again!
What the frick? Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, they got me. Now I know why my brother hates the thing so much.
Horsemen of Apocalypse.
Get that vehicle moving again!
My spear.
You're halfway there. Keep going!
Grace us with victory. Got the good.
Ah, dang it.
An extra life? Sweet!
Oh, I gotta get to that critical. Whoever's low on health will catch you, but I...
Only 60 seconds left. Get that vehicle moving again.
Oh,
Never seen you quit before, Sight.
yeah, she did.
Help never hurt.
Ah, what the hell? Oh, that explains it.
Supreme.
That's good. Little fellas.
They thought they got rid of me? Really?
Targeted for extermination.
No winner yet. Going to overtime. You are nothing.
Dang it! Wasted it.
This party isn't over till I say so. Read on this!
Oh, man. Stay on point.
Don't turn back now.
Bionic burst!
Oh, dang it! I'm dead. Oh, come on. Come on, Venom. Oh. Oh, dang. That's cool.
Let's win 'em all.
Oh, the pain. Someday I'll be better than that one. Frick that Jubilee. I know how you feel. Mine's was either the Thing, and yeah, definitely Scarlet. Oh, I'm definitely going to go. I can't leave on this note. I want to leave on a high note. What? Oh, thank I have it on a different channel. Otherwise, I'd be
Pick your hero.
off out of here because I would be in trouble. Knowing YouTube and Twitch, they would hand my ass on a silver platter.
Ooh, pick me, please.
Let's see, who should I try? Oh yeah, Rocket. I'm gonna try Rocket here.
Raccoon, huh?
Oh, I don't mind if you guys want me to be healer. I thought I was gonna be healer. Yeah, I'll be healer. Yeah, if you don't mind.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Groot's always with me. You'll see what I mean.
You, I'm riding. Let me ride shotgun. No, please let me ride shotgun.
We're more than just a team. We're a family.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
Snuggable
3,
indeed.
2, 1.
Double Dino wants that Jeff popularity.
Mission area. Got it?
Alright, I'm riding with Venom then. Nah, he doesn't love me. Nah, I tried. Doesn't work.
Armor packs here. Pay up.
There they are. Life energy. Yeah.
As many as it needs to be.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Ah, dang it! That's just Jesus. Frickin' Cyclops! I'll Cyclops your frickin' family line.
Probably take control, right?
I'll get to you as soon as I can.
The mission area is yours.
Just hang on tight, guys. I wonder if my balls could reach you from here. Oh, let's not get carried away. I'm talking about my healing balls, my magic healing balls. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. Ah! Don't mind me. I'm dead.
Control lost.
Yeah, I'm dead. I met Jesus too early. I need to set up the light turret for you guys. There you
It ain't cheap.
go. Ooh.
Someone scratch my back.
Ah, I could be.
Back from the brink, baby.
Help never hurt.
Ah, I'm dead. Frick you, Venom.
Double kill.
That Venom over there's so rude. I have to warn.
Iron Fist will answer. Bogies incoming. Armor packs here. Pay up.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Hey, the human host is down.
Save your rocket! Ah, nope, never mind. Don't mind me. I'm just saying Jesus.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
not gonna make it easy.
Wow. You use your finger on me. That's how funky.
Winter Soldier. Relay deployed. It ain't cheap.
Oh, wait. Everyone's dead. I should just wait for you guys. Let me just wait for you guys. I'm not charging in. Oh! What?
My back. Back from the brink, baby. Heal that blast.
Time for a glow up.
Bogies incoming.
You are nothing. Already.
Team player. That's me. You're ready.
Man, that sucks. Who was riding on the short bus? You know, that's a good question. I have no idea. Also, hey, Meta, how's it going? How many do I have? I
30
think
seconds
three
before you attack. Get
three chats going on. But, you're the only one I have talking.
I'll make it with you. Wild, Bucky. Go on, name your price. One raccoon skin hat. Yikes. I mean, technically I ain't a raccoon, but something tells me I should push my luck.
Sweet little rabbits.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's do
All you
this.
need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Some of my best friends are crooks and villains.
Should set up.
Coming. Armor packs here. Pay up.
I am ready to put on a show.
You're ready.
Oh, not again. Venom's there.
That fucking hurt.
Help never hurt.
See? Trigger's dirty.
Thank you, thank you. Whew.
I'll patch you up.
I know, right?
Is yours.
See? I'm fucking helpful.
Should we celebrate with fireworks?
Nah, man, it's the power within. The power within. The power within. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Maybe if I'm lucky, no. But my magic killing balls couldn't heal you.
Those guys are about to shoot. I'll patch you up. See? I'm fucking helpful. This is real firepower!
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Nah, there goes the double dino. Now where am I gonna get dino nuggies?
See? I'm fucking helpful. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll patch you up. Feeling better now. Thanks.
Control lost.
I'm going green.
Behold the god of thunder!
You're ready for action.
Ah, dang it! They got me good. By the way, Meta, how's it going? By the way,
Oh, I'm just gonna make it easy.
got a rocket in your pocket?
Yeah.
The area's almost yours.
You're ready for action.
Oh boy. Oh, I'm about to get Thanos. Oh, there we go.
I'm doing this my way!
Seriously, stay away from my stairs.
No winner yet. Going to overtime.
You're ready for action.
Save us. Save us! Oh, damn. Both healers are dead. Well, on our team, I meant.
Double KO.
Meadow, don't you know? Have you not watched the Peanuts? Of course you're gonna have rocks in your pockets. Well, that's why.
Lost.
That's why you'll have rocks in your pockets. Personally, though, I would rather have a rocket. Oh. You rather have. You rather have. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Not again. Not again. Not again. Not again. Not again.
More jerks. More bad guys. Just what we need.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Team play. That's me.
Indeed. Back.
This is real firepower.
No winner yet. Going to overtime. I am ready to put on a show.
I'm going green.
Kill them. Oh, nope, I'm dead. No Meta, no red rockets. No red rockets. So close. Oh, so close. Ugh, I need to be more original. All right, I know where to put this.
Relay deployed. It ain't cheap.
Let me take the lead.
That way, in case you guys die, you'll be spawning close.
Someone scratch my.
Oh no, no.
Good.
I tried. I took someone down, but I got killed.
Thanks for the boost.
Oh, that explains it. She wasted her ult on me.
Gonna get some revenge.
So many of them.
No winner yet. Going to overtime.
Yeah.
This is a nice spot.
No, 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 no. Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it?
The Eye of Agamotto.
Nope. Couldn't do it. Frickin' Doctor Strange. Guys, we can't end it on the loss here. Hear me out.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. I think we got this. Oh, it's 11. Alright, I understand. Take care, take care. I'm still gonna be doing my thing, but hey, thanks. Thanks for playing. I had fun. You too. Take care. Now, Chad, don't worry. That was just my friends I was saying bye to. But however, I will still entertain you. Even you, Meta. I shall entertain you. But please let me have one more. I can't end this more Rivals on a loss. I gotta find at least one win. And I know who will help me achieve this victory. The thighs that don't lie. Brace me with them. And by that I mean brace me with a victory. I want a victory.
Right heroes could make all the difference.
Victory.
The higher the pressure, the more dazzling the diamond.
Brick you, I'm Emma. Red Rockets. Still laughing about that. Red Rocket. Say that again. Alright, fair enough. I'm just gonna go kick some ass. This time I'm definitely picking up the W.
Let's set aside our differences and make this next round.
I might be a solo act now, but I don't mind playing the solo role.
When mutants are in danger, the White Queen answers. Usually.
Impervious!
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
A nice deep freeze.
Some uninvited. I suppose that helps.
Diamond and snow!
I like the cold.
Challenge.
It's okay. Admit it. You need me.
A nice deep freeze.
Next time, just leave it to me.
We're together. We are in this together.
I spy some bad guys.
I'm
Come on, Hulk Hogan. Come at me. Oi! Okay, he came in with his best.
behind you, my friend.
Oh boy, I got clapped. Literally. Oh, man.
KO!
I will have my revenge for that.
Hulk clapped me hard.
Defend our territory.
Well, no, duh.
how you shoot. Some assistance, please.
I was fine. On your back. On your back.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wonder if meta's what, no. Dang it. I lost my train of thought!
Hits the grand finale for extermination.
You did your
Nice
part,
deep
I
freeze.
suppose.
Be your best self.
Gotcha. Whew. Oh, thank you.
Only 60 seconds left. I suck.
I was fine. Thank you.
This is real firepower.
Ah, frick!
I am.
That frickin' sucks.
You can't be rid of me.
Well,
so
clapping you hard reminds me of Gush Gush. I have no idea what Gush Gush is. You're gonna have to share that with me on Discord. I don't know if it's a bad thing or not, so best share it to me on the Discord. Yes! Major W!
Big victory! Big win!
Shaggy Walnuts. Oh, thank you, Shaggy Walnuts. But, you know, the better MVP should have been clearly the better choice. Me. Okay, never mind. Maybe you do deserve MVP. Maybe. Alright. Let's give these guys honors. And gonna go end Marvel Rivals and start some reacts soon. Are you looking forward to the reacts? I know I am. Alright, I'm gonna check that out. I gotta be careful so not to elude anything questionable, we'll say. Alright, let's see what you sent me. Should I play this on silent? Ooh, boy, that was ear-shattering. Let's see. No one else can hear this. All right, cool. think you can only hear my voice, but you can't hear what I'm watching. What the frick am I watching? Oh no. My whatever semblance of innocence I had. Well, who am I kidding? That was long destroyed, long time ago. The internet did that. That was pretty funny though. Not gonna lie, that was pretty funny. It's why, but a funny why. All right. One thing I also noticed that I hate about what I do is my forgetting things. I forgot to do this, didn't I? Yeah, there I am. What up, good looking? All right. Before I do some reacts, I'm gonna be taking a quick break if you don't mind, because I need to do something real quick. But I will leave a video for you guys to watch while in the meanwhile while I'm doing something. No, Meta, when Hulk smashes, it doesn't destroy my pelvis, it destroys every anatomy of me. Hulk doesn't just destroy pelvises, he goes for everything. Alright, I got a video for you guys to watch. Oh yeah, definitely. Have you seen Loki's summer skin? I bet you that's been if we had a that against Hulk, trust me, I think I think your kinkiness will be fulfilled. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Relax. Anyway, I found a video we're going to be watching. Well, you guys will be watching. I will be taking a quick break. So, meanwhile, Meta, you're in charge. Make sure no one does anything to break TOS. Ooh, actually, not only that, I'll have the cute, adorable kitty girl help supervise you and keep you entertained by just staring at your soul. There she is. Alright, now that she's here, let's do some Windows capture. Alright, this video is from Unknown 5 biggest mistakes of all time. I'm pretty sure, Meta, you might like this video, especially since, once again, it proves communism was always a bad choice. Minute. I don't think I could hear the video. Frack. Oh, that's why I had the voice settings only. Boy, OBS, stop doing this to me, OBS, please. All right, let me try that again. I'm sorry.
Mistakes are a fact of life. We all make decisions based upon the information available to us at the time and hope that they're for the best. However, every so often, despite our best intentions, the decisions we make lead to negative consequences. Yet, while most of our mistakes have relatively minor impacts on the outside world, every so often people in positions of power make a decision that can doom millions to suffering and death, drastically altering history and changing the entire world. Here are my choices for 5 of the biggest mistakes of all time. Number 5. China looks inward. In the opening decades of the 15th century, China constructed an enormous treasure fleet and dispatched it on 7 separate expeditions, which would see the armada of incredibly advanced vessels travel as far as the Middle East and East Africa on a mission to expand Chinese influence and control over international trade. The impressive sight of such a visible demonstration of Chinese power and wealth arriving at ports around the world, intimidating and overawing kings and sultans into accepting Chinese dominance without the need for war. Yet just as it seemed that China was poised to enter a golden age of trade and exploration that might have seen her discover and colonize the New World, establishing a global trade empire in the process that could lead to unimaginable wealth and advancements in technology, the country suddenly turned inwards, abandoning its trade missions and quest for global influence, leaving the grand treasure fleet to rot, its lumber sold for fuel as the once mighty armada was consigned to the scrap heap of history, in a move that potentially robbed China of untold prosperity and doomed its people to a series of monumental catastrophes in the coming centuries. By the early 1400s, trade between China and the Middle East had resulted in an increasing awareness of the outside world, along with ever more detailed maps, and so motivated by a desire to cement Chinese control over the rich trade opportunities to be had throughout the Indian Ocean, a vast expedition was planned with the goal of impressing and intimidating foreign nations with Chinese technology, wealth, and know-how, bringing more and more neighboring countries under the empire's tributary system, and announcing to the world that China was the preeminent power of the age. The fleet consisted of over 300 ships and 27,000 sailors, with some of the ships estimated to be as long as 600 feet in length, making them far larger than anything produced by the European powers at the time, perhaps even being several times larger than any other wooden ship in history. Between 1405 and 1433, 7 separate voyages were conducted, which saw the armada traverse the open seas around Southeast Asia, even reaching as far as India, Arabia, and East Africa, bringing with them vast hoards of treasure as gifts for regional leaders, a lavish form of bribery intended to project Chinese power to the known world. This impressive show of force made it clear that a regional ruler could either submit to Chinese dominance and receive incredible rewards, or risk being overwhelmed by unimaginable military force. Faced with such a choice, it's no surprise that so many realms were brought under Chinese influence, Ming China rapidly became the supreme naval power of the world, its economy booming from the increased control over trade and potential rivals cowed by its military might. However, in 1433, the voyages ceased as suddenly as they had begun, and China seemingly abandoned the outside world and began to focus inward. Exactly why this change of policy occurred is still debated. However, it seems as though a mix of political intrigue, changing attitudes, and a growing threat from Mongols in the north were all partially responsible for the reversal. The eunuch faction in the imperial court had been the primary advocates of the treasure voyages. However, as the bureaucratic faction began to take over with the death of the emperor, they set about opposing policies that the eunuchs had previously favoured, condemning the expeditions as extravagant and wasteful, and demanding that no more be carried out. Meanwhile, in the north, war against the Mongols was draining the treasury, while vast amounts of money were invested in expanding the Great Wall of China to keep out the marauding horsemen. Faced with such threats, extravagant spending on foreign expeditions seemed like a lesser priority. Other factors included a widespread belief that China was the centre of the world and did not need anything from foreign barbarians, as she was already self-sufficient and therefore trade was unimportant. Merchants were also frowned upon as being leeches who made money off the backs of farmers and artisans, producing nothing of value themselves. Why should China go to the expense of travelling to meet others when there's nothing to be gained? With these attitudes prevailing, the grand ships were left to rot in the harbour, their lumber sold to be burnt as fuel, while the skilled sailors who had crewed them were reassigned to load grain on the barges of the Grand Canal. Over time, the skills required to build and sail these enormous fleets was lost, and China's naval expertise began to decline. What the future would have held for China had a strong maritime policy been continued is of course unknown, but it's reasonable to think that it might have been Chinese sailors and not Europeans who established valuable global trade routes, dominated the spice trade, and discovered and colonized the New World. The world today could have been a very different place. However, the policy of isolationism that was pursued may have directly led to trillions in lost wealth, along with stagnation and a failure to modernize, which would see more advanced powers inflict humiliating defeats on China in the centuries to come, as well as a catastrophic mix of war, disease, and famines, in which millions would suffer and perish, calamities that may have been avoided had Chinese exploration of the seas continued. Number 4. Appeasement. Between 1935 and 1939, Britain and France engaged in a policy which has become known as appeasement in an attempt to prevent war and secure a lasting peace in Europe. However, their failure to halt Hitler's aggressive maneuvers at every turn may have actually caused the war itself, or at least increased its length, the number of casualties inflicted, and the destruction caused. By trying to avoid war at all costs, appeasement allowed Germany precious time to build up its military power, while emboldening Hitler, who grew increasingly certain that the Allies would never intervene to stop him, leading to his eventual invasion of Poland and the most destructive war in history, a conflict that would leave 60 million dead and much of Europe a smouldering ruin. After the horrors unleashed during the First World War, the people of Europe were understandably keen to avoid future conflicts, having been left traumatized by the unprecedented slaughter seen on the battlefields across Europe, as a generation was nearly wiped out. The great powers were left weakened and burdened by massive levels of debt, and simply maintaining control over their vast global empires was challenging enough. And so with the rise of totalitarian dictators in Italy and Germany, there was little appetite for taking an aggressive stance. Hitler's expansionist aims became clear in 1936 when he ordered his forces into the Rhineland, an area of Germany on the French border which, according to the terms of the Treaty of Versailles, was supposed to be demilitarized. At this time, Germany was in no position to fight a major war, and it's widely believed that the German army had orders to retreat if they encountered any opposition. However, Hitler's gamble that Britain and France would not stop him paid off, and no resistance was encountered. Lacking the available forces to fight a war themselves, and with many seeing the move as the Germans merely walking into their own backyard, the British refused to enforce the terms of the Treaty of Versailles. The policy of appeasement had begun. The next major act of aggression occurred on the 12th of March 1938, when once again the Treaty of Versailles was violated, as the German army crossed the border into Austria, where they were met by cheering crowds. Hitler finally achieving his long-held goal of unifying the German and Austrian states under one banner. Other leaders voiced protests against the action. However, once again such opposition lacked teeth, and Hitler was now convinced that he could continue to aggressively expand the Third Reich without fear of armed opposition from the other European powers. He was proved right with the signing of the Munich Agreement on the 30th of September 1938, in which large areas of Czechoslovakia, known as the Sudetenland, which contained a majority German population, were handed over to Germany. 750,000 German troops massed on the border convinced Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain that a refusal of Hitler's demands would lead to war, a war which he felt Britain was unable and unwilling to fight, especially when you consider that the geography meant that any defense of Czechoslovakia would require an invasion of Germany itself. Declaring that he had achieved peace for our time, Chamberlain signed a peace treaty between Britain and Germany, which resulted in Czechoslovakia losing 800,000 citizens, most of its industry, and formidable mountain defences near the German border, all assets that could have proved useful for the Allied cause, had Chamberlain rejected Hitler's demands and gone to war. At each stage, Hitler had overreached but won, time and time again gambling on Allied inaction and being proved right at every turn. Had the Allies been willing to enforce the Treaty of Versailles from the beginning, it's possible that Hitler could have been contained and the war itself may have been prevented. But war weariness and public sympathy with Germany's harsh treatment after the First World War conspired to allow Germany to grow strong enough and confident enough to keep expanding until Hitler became so convinced that democratic nations would never oppose him that on the 1st of September 1939 he invaded Poland, forcing Britain and France to finally realize that appeasement had failed, leaving them no option but to join the war against Germany, beginning a struggle that would doom 60 million to death and change the world forever. Number 3. The Four Pests Campaign. In 1958, the Chinese leader Mao Zedong would implement a seemingly innocent policy that was designed to increase harvest yields, but had unintended and disastrous consequences, his plan upsetting the delicate balance of nature and thus exasperating an already severe famine, dooming as many as 45 million people to a long and drawn-out demise, as they starved to death as a result of there simply not being enough food to feed China's massive population. When Mao and the Communists rose to power after victory in the Civil War, China was a largely agrarian economy with little heavy industry to speak of. If the fledgling Communist Revolution was to survive against its many external and internal threats, the country would need to rapidly modernize and strengthen its economy and military to ensure its place in a hostile world. What became known as the Great Leap Forward was a series of social and economic reforms that impacted every aspect of Chinese life, as private farms were seized and combined into giant collectivized operations under the Communist Party's direct control, and large numbers of skilled farmers were diverted away from growing food to instead work in construction and heavy industry. Despite intending to boost agricultural and industrial output, these policies had the opposite effect, and by 1958 China was a nation plagued by infectious diseases such as tuberculosis, malaria, and smallpox, which found easy prey in the country's malnourished people. Yet instead of recognizing that his policies were leading the country towards catastrophe, Mao instead doubled down on his vision and implemented a new campaign that would prove to be one of the biggest mistakes of his career and would seal the fate of millions. What became known as the Four Pests Campaign was designed to mobilize the population to destroy 4 species, which Mao had personally identified as being pests which were hampering his goals. Despite knowing nothing about animals and the ecosystem's fragile balance, and disregarding advice from experts, Mao made the fateful decision to earmark 4 species of pests for immediate destruction. The 4 pests chosen were mosquitoes, which were responsible for the spread of malaria, rats which spread the plague, flies which were an eternal nuisance, and finally sparrows, which ate grain seeds in fields and food supplies in warehouses, with official estimates placing their consumption at a massive 4 pounds of grain per sparrow per year, effectively robbing the Chinese people of vast amounts of desperately needed food. In fact, it was widely believed that for every million sparrows killed, enough food would be saved to feed 60,000 people. Riled up by propaganda which especially demonized the ravenous sparrows, the Chinese people were mobilized to destroy these 4 new enemies with an incredible level of efficiency, organization, and dedication, as a wide-scale slaughter of wildlife was unleashed across the country. Divisions of soldiers were deployed in the streets of China's cities, alongside groups of schoolchildren and civil servants, armed with pots and pans which they would bang to create an unending wave of noise, which would prevent the terrified birds from landing to rest, resulting in the sparrows simply continuing to fly until they fell from the sky after succumbing to death by exhaustion. Schoolchildren would climb trees to hunt down sparrow nests, which were systematically destroyed, their eggs smashed and any chicks found in the nest killed. Those armed with slings or guns simply shot the birds out of the sky, the sparrows providing target practice while fulfilling a patriotic duty, and contests were routinely held where rewards were handed out to those individuals who presented the largest number of dead sparrows or rat tails. In many ways, the campaign was a remarkable success in its immediate goals. It's estimated that as many as 1.5 billion rats, 220 million pounds of flies, 24 million pounds of mosquitoes, and 1 billion sparrows were wiped out, the mass attacks nearly pushing the sparrow population to extinction in China. Yet such poorly planned interference in nature would prove to have fatal consequences. It quickly became clear that sparrows were in fact anything other than a pest, as the majority of their diet had actually consisted of insects, most notably locusts, their feeding upon which had kept devastating locust swarms in check. Yet with the sparrows now all but gone, there was no natural predator keeping the number of locusts down. The insects, now free to swarm across the country's fields, eating precious crops which were intended for human consumption. Hundreds of thousands of pounds of grain was lost, and in combination with droughts, floods, and mismanagement by the Communist Party, harvest yields plummeted across China, resulting in a devastating famine which killed as many as 45 million people. An embarrassed Mao ordered the campaign against sparrows to end, instead replacing them with bedbugs, but the damage had already been done, his monumental mistake contributing to the suffering and deaths of an unimaginable number of people, and serving as a stark reminder of the dangers that can be unleashed when man tampers with forces he does not understand. Number 2. The Berlin Conference of 1884. Across much of the world, the borders of nation-states have evolved slowly over many centuries to reflect ethnic, tribal, and religious differences between people. However, even just a quick glance at the long, straight lines dividing the modern map of Africa reveal the presence of foreign hands, unfamiliar with the complicated mix of different cultures which populate the massive continent. Such hastily constructed borders partitioning entire tribes and ethnicities, and often mixing hostile groups together into one nation, thus sowing the seeds for a century of war, death, and famine, in which countless millions of people would suffer. In the early 19th century, the immense interior of Africa was all but unexplored by Europeans, the huge number of tribes and valuable resources it held unknown, and apart from a few coastal colonies and trading agreements with local chiefs, the continent was largely ignored, in favour of other areas of the world deemed to be far more valuable. However, by the second half of the century, this attitude quickly shifted in a dramatic fashion, as advances in technology and medicine made exploration of the interior viable, and with exploration came the discovery of valuable resources in abundance. European powers hungry for territorial conquest soon set their sights upon a rich land ripe for exploration and colonization. What became known as the Scramble for Africa had begun, as the major powers vied with each other to lay claim to as much of the continent as possible, with their often conflicting claims threatening to escalate into all-out war. Keen to avoid such a calamity, the nations involved agreed to meet in Berlin in 1884 to attend a conference designed to settle the claims once and for all, and in doing so divide Africa along artificial boundaries agreed by men who had never even set foot on African soil, let alone understood the complex mesh of cultures, ethnic groups, languages, and tribes, which were already separated by established boundaries, just like anywhere else in the world. The primary goal of the men present at this conference was to ensure that the major powers left the meeting table satisfied, thus ensuring that a destructive European war was prevented. Little thought was given to the tribal and ethnic lines along which much of the population of Africa had been divided for centuries, with colonial areas instead divided along natural boundaries such as rivers and mountains, or simply by drawing a straight line between 2 points. Tribes and religious groups would often find themselves split across several different countries, while one country might now incorporate several groups of rival and usually hostile tribes. By the end of the conference, the hundreds of cultures that made up Africa were arbitrarily divided into 50 countries and regions, the borders of which were created at a time when much of the continent was still unexplored, with the absurd situation perfectly summed up by the then British Prime Minister, who stated, "We have been engaged in drawing lines upon maps where no white man's feet have ever trod." By 1914, as much as 90% of Africa would be under European control. However, despite the new colonial masters quickly realizing their mistake, the existing treaties could not be undone without risking war, and so the boundaries remained. Even with the collapse of colonialism in Africa, Africans resuming control over their continent stuck to the old illogical colonial borders, fearing that attempting to redefine boundaries might lead to endless war, yet conflict would prove to be unavoidable. With around half of all Africans belonging to an ethnic group that's divided by these colonial borders, and with most African countries containing multiple ethnic groups, religions, and tribes, unrest, persecution, and civil war have ravaged the continent for decades, resulting in destruction and death that's created a level of human misery that's impossible to quantify, as warring groups fight to obtain autonomy and independence from countries they view as illegitimate, often exacerbating the spread of disease and famine which has claimed millions of lives. While the obvious answer might seem to be to simply redraw the map, when you consider the sheer number of different cultures in Africa, doing so would result in as many as 2,000 new countries, highlighting just how complex the issue is. The decisions made at the Berlin Conference all those years ago likely to continue to cause unrest and suffering for many more years to come. Number 1. The Tangut Emperor's betrayal of Genghis Khan. With the luxury of hindsight, betraying Genghis Khan might seem like a decision no sane ruler would even dare to contemplate. However, sensing an opportunity to finally break free from his Mongol overlords, who had already subjugated his people, the once mighty emperor of the proud Tangut people broke his promise to the great Khan, refusing to send aid when called upon, while the Mongols were engaged in a life and death struggle with the Khwarezmid Empire in modern-day Persia, believing that the now weakened Mongols would no longer be able to exert control over lands that were rightfully his and his alone. Yet he couldn't have been more wrong, and this fateful betrayal would later incur the merciless wrath of the Khan, resulting in the complete annihilation of his state, along with the deaths of millions of people, as the Mongols methodically moved from city to city, wiping out everyone and everything in their path, violently announcing to the world the hefty price tag that would accompany any future betrayals from the many other nations and peoples still to be absorbed into the rapidly growing Mongol Empire. At the time of Genghis Khan's rise to power in the early 1200s, the Tangut controlled a large expanse of territory in modern-day northwestern China, their land strategically placed upon a large stretch of the Silk Road, which gave them huge tax revenues, and although smaller than the other Chinese states, the Tangut had managed to create an influential culture which has since been described as shining and sparkling. Yet a storm was brewing on the horizon, as a man named Temujin was rapidly uniting the tribes of the Mongolian steppes. Angered by what he saw as Chinese meddling in the affairs of the Mongolian people, Temujin launched raids into Tangut territory, hoping to gain plunder for his warriors and cement his rule over the tribes, before finally launching a full-scale invasion in 1209, with the intention of making the wealthy state a profitable vassal and regular source of tribute, giving him control over the much-coveted caravan routes along the Silk Road, wealth that was badly needed to fund his war machine, as well as opening a path to the other Chinese states which held unbelievable riches. With the Mongols rampaging through his lands, the Tangut Emperor requested aid from the Jin dynasty to his south, hoping that together they might finally be able to crush this Mongolian upstart. However, the Jin Emperor flatly refused, sending back the reply, "It's to our advantage when our enemies attack each other, wherein lies the danger to us." A short-sighted decision which in itself could be ranked as one of the worst mistakes of all time, when you consider the terrible fate that would later befall the Jin at the hands of the victorious Mongols. Standing alone against the Mongols, the formidable Tangut army was quickly taken apart, and with much of the empire's crops destroyed and famine looming, the beaten emperor agreed to become a vassal of the Mongols, giving his daughter's hand in marriage to the Khan, along with a hefty tribute. For the next 9 years, the Tangut would serve their new Mongol overlords faithfully. However, when the Khan invaded the mighty Khwarezmid Empire in 1219, in retaliation for its ruler's beheading of his emissaries, the Tangut Emperor saw an opportunity to exploit this turn of events and regain his independence, attempting to break away from the Mongol Empire and form a new alliance with the other Chinese states in the south. Facing a formidable enemy in the Khwarezmid Empire, the Khan called upon the Tangut to honour their obligations as his vassals and send military aid to assist in the invasion. the Tangut Emperor refused the call, rolling the dice in a gamble that would visit unimaginable death and destruction on his people, a betrayal that would see their name and achievements all but erased from history. Believing that his time had come, he wrote to the Khan stating that if Genghis had too few troops to attack the Khwarezmid Empire, then he could have no claim to supreme power. Enraged by this betrayal, Genghis swore vengeance on the Tangut. However, first he had to deal with another man who had foolishly incurred his wrath, and rode west with his armies to commence what would become the conquest of the Khwarezmid Empire, an invasion which in itself saw millions perish, cities destroyed, and a culture all but erased, a terrifying demonstration of the fate that awaited the Tangut. By 1225 the Khwarezmid Empire had been reduced to a depopulated ruin, and the Mongol armies turned back east, determined to make good their earlier promise of vengeance on the Tangut. This new invasion would not simply be a war of conquest, but instead a war of annihilation, intended to erase the Tangut and their culture from existence. As the seemingly invincible Mongol armies advanced, they laid waste to great swathes of the countryside, capturing city after city, burning them to the ground and slaughtering everyone inside. With the Mongols just 30 kilometers from the capital, the Tangut made their last stand at the Battle of Yellow River, where some 300,000 troops attacked the Mongol army on the banks of the frozen river. Yet this final act of defiance proved to be hopeless, and the army was soundly defeated, the Tangut soldiers slaughtered on the field down to the last man. With the capital now isolated, the Mongols laid siege to the city. However, the Khan would not see his plan for vengeance completed, dying from an uncertain cause in August 1227, yet his loyal generals continued to carry out his wishes, eventually capturing the capital, wiping out its inhabitants, executing the emperor, and plundering anything of value. The annihilation of the Tangut was now complete, in what has since been described as one of the world's earliest examples of intentional genocide. The written records and architecture of her people erased from history, and the destruction so total that few even remember that the Tangut ever existed. The path to further bloody conquests in China now lay open for the Mongol armies, the bones and ashes of the once powerful Tangut people serving as an eternal reminder of the destruction that can be unleashed as the result of one bad decision. So those are my choices for 5 of the biggest mistakes of all time. Let me know which other mistakes you would have included in the list in the comments below, and I hope to see you again next time.
Hey guys, I'm back. Woo! You're doing the Khan reference meta? And of course, every time they screw up in history, they never learn. Which is actually, someone said this is why they want to erase history. I'm trying to remember, there was this politician that's actually made a great statement against Manani about how commies want to erase history because they actually rather would repeat the same mistakes that failed them the last time than admit that they were wrong. Anyway, 5 biggest mistakes of all time. I hope you enjoyed it while I was on break. Let me just put this right on the links in case anyone else is here. So far, bud, it's just you and me. I wonder what happened to Noble, though. Also, did the kitty girl stare at your soul? Was she behaving? Actually, did everyone behave on stream? Dustin. Of course communism has never been tried. What do you mean? Real communism never been tried. We never seen it. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I love spazzing out. Anyway, I'm gonna go look at the videos you guys send links to. Let me go pull up Discord again. Oh, hey, Noble. This time will be different. Yes. Yes, this time it will be different. Alright, now that I'm back, let's see. Let's go watch the videos you guys recommend me watching. We'll start with the first one that you guys said we should watch. Where is it? Where is it? Also, I said, where is it? Oh, there it is. Entitled, You Know What Student Gets Slap Reality. This is going to be a fun watch. I can't wait for this. Frick you, Discord. I gotta be like that. Why does Discord have to burst my bubble? Alright, I know how to solve this. Don't worry, guys, I know how to solve this. I just need... There we go. Okay, now that I have the link, I can go to the private video section. Where's it? Okay, there we go.
What's the problem?
Oof. Alright, that was loud. Burst my eardrums right on the spot. We're off to a great start, guys. Buckle up. They also think that to go back on history means to not be progressive. I don't know if that's the case, but you might be right. I don't know. All I know is when it comes to commies, socialists, anarchists, they just don't give a frick anymore. They're not even trying to hide who they are. They're just at this point mask off. Alright. Where is the video? Why have you disappeared on me, video? Have you forsaken me?
What's the problem?
It's still not appearing. What the frick is going on? No, I want the video that we were about to watch. Where is it, OBS? Oh shoot, there's two of them. Alright, yeah, that's my bad. No wonder why OBS can't find it. That's my B. Alright, let's...
Problem.
Why do you let those kids get away with this? They are not supposed to.
Oh my goodness. Already we're off to a good start, guys. This person sounds very delightful. Oh, what happened, Meta, before you got here, right? I was playing Marvel Rivals, right? And Meta got to witness me getting clapped by Hulk when I was Emma Frost. You could just put two and two together, and then Meta made a lot of jokes. Snoo Stew was one of them. I had Snoo Stew. Alright. Jokes aside, guys, we're off to a great start. Oh boy. I've seen the video with Leaflet, but not from Actual Justice Warrior, so maybe Actual Justice Warrior can give me a lot of laughs, because with Leaflet's video, it gave me laughs, so it's just that This person is so freaking cringe. But hey, at least they did the meme. I mean, look at this person. They literally are that personification of that meme. They're not trying to hide it.
Can we get another unit to deal with Jay Lee here? He is having a breakdown.
Say! Just say the right pronoun!
So that opening salvo was,
No.
of course, of a police body cam video of them arriving on the scene at a school and confronting a trans individual that is absolutely freaking out, absolutely losing it, screaming at the top of his lungs. And again, it appears that this person is absolutely enraged at the idea that they're being misgendered by...
Oh no, what a nightmare. Oh man, I feel so bad for these people that get misgendered. Oh no, the shame. How dare us.
This police officer. And of course, there was some previous incident that is not clear in the reporting with this body cam video, but that does not excuse this behavior. Now, I know, of course, there are some of you that are going to be listening via podcast, and you might mistake me saying that this was a school and the audio that you're hearing and the obvious tantrum that's going on here for maybe a middle school or a high school, but I can assure you this is actually a university campus.
Oh man, the fact that this is a university is not a shocker. I mean, come on. This is the birthplace of everything that's wrong with the people that are currently here, we'll just say.
So what we have right here is somebody who's allegedly an adult confronting police officers, getting in.
Guys, I just want to let you know, I have to be nice because of where I am currently at. But if TOS wasn't very uptight, I could be a lot more meaner and nastier if I wanted to. I'm being very restrained right now. But I want to let you know that I really want to say something right now. And trust me, I say a lot of worse things behind closed doors with you guys.
Their face, creating problems with them, but also expecting them to bow to this individual right here because they have claimed trans status. And again, I don't want to over describe, I just want to describe accurately for those of you who are listening via podcast. But let us just say that this person wants to be referred to as a she, but is not exactly throwing the kind of feminine energy that would make you do so just from the look of him. I'm not.
Yes, because last I checked, it's hard to be feminine when you're acting like an emotionally beta male. Oh, did I start a war?
Not saying anything, I'm just saying, but the thing is, this person is not only not throwing that energy, but in addition to that, he also...
When it comes to jobs, it's best to be restrained. Why rock the boat, especially when money's involved? I mean, I hate that too, that we have to play ball like this, but until there's actually a better opportunity, it's best to not cause unnecessary problems, we'll just say. Don't cause unnecessary problems when you're currently employed. And I know no, I'm not going to say that out loud now. But you know what I'm trying to say. Exactly. When you're employed, it's best to, have a calm temperament and not bring certain issues to the workplace, we'll say. Unfortunately, these people like to bring that issues to the workplace. But, at least we don't sound like our blue-haired friend here. And I use the term friend lightly and loosely.
Also dared the cops to do exactly what they're going to do.
If you don't lower your voice, I am going to put handcuffs on you, and I'm going to take you to a Baker Act facility. You lower your voice.
You try it.
Are you threatening me?
You're threatening me.
Are you threatening me?
I'm gonna just...
Because I'm here right now to deal with a stolen vehicle. I ain't got time to hear you screaming and yelling.
I don't have time to constantly be abused.
Now, obviously, a lot of people see this as abnormal because when you're weak, when you cannot actually fight, you typically don't want to engage in a threatening language. You don't want to get up in the face of people that are stronger than you, of people that are authority figures, but you have to understand, in the context of a university campus, this person has been emboldened to act in this way, to act like a child, and rather than face consequences, he's been rewarded repeatedly repeatedly for his delusional tantrum-like behavior. And this is what we're going to talk about today, because it turns out those rewards don't exist in the real world. But before we do, I want to thank everybody who supports this channel via actualjusticewarrior.com/join.
Give me the money. Give me the money, okay?
No. But maybe Actual Justice Warrior, maybe.
We'll get OPD down here then, because I gotta work this stolen vehicle.
What do you mean, OPD?
Alpha 73 University.
Alpha 73?
Can we get another unit to deal with Jay Lee here? He is having a breakdown.
Say! Just say the right pronoun!
What'd you say?
73.
Oh boy, now we're getting hostile. I mean, okay, I know screaming isn't exactly threatening. I mean, it should not be considered threatening, but I don't blame the cops. I mean, if you're going to scream and yell, well, how are they supposed to react other than possible hostile intent? Just saying.
Get down on the ground right now.
No! You're
about to get sprayed.
So it turns out these officers are actually here for a stolen vehicle. It's not
About to get sprayed. Reminds me of that American Dad episode. Stay back or I'll spray!
related to this individual right here at all. This person is called Jay Lee. I'm sure that's a made-up name. And yeah, during the course of the time that this officer is interacting with this guy, he ends up saying, look, I don't want to deal with this. I'm going to get another unit down here. And he's like, yeah, I need you guys to come down here and deal with this guy. But then he says and obviously the transit absolutely freaks out. And again, I'm going to replay this portion of the video because while it is comical, it's also very much indicative of the privilege and entitlement that transes are getting on university campuses. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Who the hell taught you that it's acceptable to yell like that when they make an obvious so-called mistake?
I do not blame him for saying that. Please, we definitely need to tell more people to shut. I'll let him speak.
Assuming that you are a male, because spoiler alert, everything about you looks like a dude. Everything indicates that you're a weirdo goth college kid, but for some reason you think that you have the right to scream in this officer's face because he identified you as he sees you. And again, I don't want to rehash the whole pronoun thing, but this is a perfect example of how out of hand it's gotten, because it's one thing for you to say, hey, be polite, use the correct pronouns, use she instead of he, use they, them, zir, zer, zakabaka, or whatever they try to get you to call them. That's one thing. That's annoying enough on its own, but this idea that this person feels like an act of violence has been perpetuated against him by this officer because he doesn't play by the stupid ass rules that are going on this university campus, absurd and ridiculous. I mean, who would actually engage in this way with police and not expect a negative response, especially when already from the jump you're creating a disturbance, you're creating a problem, and in addition to that, you're interfering with the stolen vehicle call.
No, just
get down on the ground right now.
Leave me alone!
I can come in there.
Leave me alone, please!
Okay, are you gonna calm down?
I'm getting my phone out. I have to
Okay,
film
I'm
this.
telling you. Are you gonna calm down?
I
No
will
charge of
calm down. I will calm.
Do you know what this is?
I
This
will
is
calm
OC
down
spray.
when you get the pepper spray out of my face.
Bro, relax. What the hell is wrong with you? This is the level of fragility that honestly people think doesn't exist on college campuses. They're like, this is too exaggerated.
They're like glass. They shatter easily, especially when reality hits it.
To be real, yet we see it on display right here before our very eyes. And again, it couldn't have come from a bigger schmuck on this particular campus. It's a fat kid with a blue-haired wig. Again, absolutely embarrassing. And what happened to the tough guy act from a little while ago?
Wait, hold up. That was a blue hair wig? I am amazed how I thought that was legitimately this individual's hair, and it was just a terrible blue hair dye job. Also, I actually curse out this fella for ruining blue colors. How dare you, sir?
where he ended up running up on the officer and screaming, she, and all that nonsense that we saw earlier. Now, all of a sudden, he tried to run, he tried to flee, couldn't get very far, obviously not too mobile with that much weight being carried on him, and yeah, as you can see, freaking out with the pepper spray in front of him, pulling out the phone like, I have to record, I have to document this, officer, I have to document this because you're terrifying me, and yet this person is still trying to climb their way out of the situation because, spoiler alert, this is how these people maintain power. They pretend to be the victim, they pretend to be oppressed, yet what we see right here is that this person is operating from a position where he could throw a tantrum and that will get rewarded.
Does he sound like Jack Black? Huh. Oh man, that's sad.
And this is something that should have been smacked out of him as a youth, as a child, but apparently the parents just let this kid do whatever the hell he wanted for years, throw tantrums in the grocery store, and now we're seeing the chickens coming home to roost from that, and I just want to say, deport the parents. I don't care if they're natural-born American citizens, send them to Canada where they belong.
Oh boy, send them to Canada. You know, that's actually a fitting place for them.
Send this guy to Canada, we don't want him here.
Alpha 17.
Leave me alone!
Quite based.
I have
Just please!
pepper spray out at this individual
Just
right
stop
now.
pointing the pepper spray at me! I will calm down if you do that! Stop threatening me!
Yeah, lower your voice.
Leave me alone!
Guys, this is quite literally a child's tantrum. If you saw this in a movie and you didn't have kids, you'd be like, well, that seems a bit exaggerated. That seems a bit over the top. I think they're trying to prove a point with this scene, but honestly, we're starting to suspend a little bit of realism. But the thing is, this is who these people actually are, and we have the stomping, the screaming, leave me alone, and I will remind you that this person was shouting from the jump, and this person also told the officer, effing try it, when he said he was going to get them committed, which, by the way, couldn't happen fast enough. Bring the asylums back. Why are we giving this person student loans and potentially financial aid to go to university when they could have a nice seat in an asylum? Doesn't make any sense to me, but yeah, this is where we're at in terms of modern society.
Leave me alone!
Do you want to get tased?
I want you to leave me alone! You have been particularly abusing me!
If you come,
You did it!
if you come towards me one more time.
What abuse? Seriously? I want to know what abuse. What? Oh, because misgendering? Last I checked, that's not abuse. I would actually be more sympathetic if they were punching you, ribbing you, kicking you. Over excessive force, we'll say. But since you're not a friendly individual and you are very hostile, I do not see them doing anything wrong.
Follow me! Accept abuse administrators! Don't you remember? Don't you remember?
And right here, we have a perfect example of what the problem actually is, because this Jay Lee person is screaming at the officer, saying the officer is abusing him, saying the officer has inflicted all this pain upon him, and what ends up happening? You have a guy who looks like the equivalent of a campus social worker, somebody who works at the university, walking up and saying, hey, I got this, officer, let me handle this, and this person is pandering to the tantrum that we're seeing. We need an arrest right here, we need some serious criminal charges, and Jay Lee needs to spend some time in jail because, yeah, this is absolutely embarrassing. He needs to change his name to Jail Lee. Get it? Somebody who's been jailed. Thank you. I'm like a comedy genius, everyone.
Jay Lee.
Yeah, okay. You think you're a comedy genius? I think I'm a comedy genius. There can only be one. I want that title.
You don't tell me where to go.
You cop!
Oh, yes, telling the cop F you. That's gonna go well. Oh, yes, please. Let's see how the end goes.
73 University.
I want to
No, it's too late now. It's too late now. He's gonna be taken away.
So look, you have the person that I'm just going to refer to as a social worker because I don't know what his job title is. Could be
Jack
a professor,
Black.
could be
Shark
somebody
Tales only replaced the veganism and lunacy.
in order to deal with all the mentally ill students, and he's trying to...
Noble. Hear me out. Last I checked, veganism and lunacy are almost hand in hand together. There's no difference.
to calm this down. He's trying to separate these two individuals, and guess what? The trans is mid-tantrum, thinking that he's won this confrontation, thinking that he's secured a victory, starts screaming back at the cops, is like, F you cops, F you pig, I'm a real tough guy all of a sudden now that I think I'm gonna get away with this, because everything in this university has taught me that I'm gonna get away with this, that I'm gonna be rewarded with this behavior, and this guy right here who knows my name seems to be complying with the pattern that I've been taught over and over again. Well, guess what? This point is already done. This person's going to jail. He's getting arrested, and deservedly so.
Stop. It's taken. I just want to get away from him. I understand that. He needs
I'm not gonna lie to you. The way he says shy or whatever kind of sounds dramatic. Dramatic, not dramatic. So I want to know if this individual has a certain symbol, a red arm badge, you know, and a certain cross. Like, I'm just curious. Just curious, you know. I'm just saying.
Stop! Miss! Tickling me! Just
No. Continue, coppers. Da 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 da. Continue. Da 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 da. Continue.
Bring back the asylums, people. Bring back.
Oh yeah, no. You're right. How could I mistake them having red arm badges? Clearly, they would be having red flags with the sickle and hammer.
The asylums. Here we have this guy yet again doing the she thing, jumping around, stomping. And again, I will remind you, I do not support physically disciplining your children. I'm a modern kind of person. I like you talking to your kids, putting them on the tippity timeout.
No, actual justice warrior, no. As a Latino, you should know. When the kid acts out, you gotta give him the old Beltor's chancleta treatment. That's how I was raised. And I turned out decent, I'll say. Maybe I'm not the best example for that, but many people who were disciplined harshly turned out pretty good like that. I'm just saying. Harsh discipline.
You know what I mean? You people out there, I would never endorse that kind of abusive behavior, but in certain...
It's not abusive. It's only abusive if you actually punch or kick your kid. But grabbing the belt and telling him, son, this is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you, it really does hurt a father. Because, no father wants to have to discipline their son like that. But damn it, they have to, because, when a kid acts up, what do you expect them to do? Enable their bad behavior? No. Break out the chancletas. Break them out and then start whipping those kids into shape. Don't spare the rod.
Certain circumstances, in certain situations, the back of the hand is just suggested. It's just, an accident.
Okay, good. We're on the same page then. Yes, exactly. The back of the hand is definitely needed. I'm not saying punch, kick your kids. Don't mistake that. That is definitely child abuse, especially if you do that kind of thing. Of course, the kids are going to turn out, violent and vicious, and possibly gonna get into a lot of fights because that's how they were raised. But they need to know that bad attitudes come with consequences, and there's nothing wrong with a little harsh discipline. It's tough love.
You don't make it a habit or anything of the sort. You don't try to discipline your kid because, they take the violence that they experience out into the real world. But at some point in time, somebody needs to deal with this particular youth, this particular individual. And that should have been at age 5 when they were throwing these kind of tantrums back then at the grocery store over not getting enough Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah, I bet you this one was definitely into a lot of sugary junk foods.
Josh, can you please just tell them to use the right pronouns?
No.
Please! You know it's causing me a lot of distress.
So this person...
You're only causing yourself distress. It's just a pronoun. It's not the end of the world.
still doesn't realize what's going on, and he's now telling the person that I've labeled the social worker to just ask these police officers to use the right pronouns, use the correct pronouns, even though I will point out that they absolutely are. Again, you're referring to a person in a way that best describes him to other people, and yeah, this looks like a dude, sounds like a dude, a very feminine, weak dude, but not in a transist way, and considering
I mean, he's not wrong. I have to agree with Actual Justice Warrior on this one.
this behavior is not very ladylike and not even a little bit, yeah, I'm just gonna say this is perfectly accurate from the officer. Gloves are coming on, and that means arrest impending.
I need you to bring it down here, though. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you very nicely. Put your stuff down, turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Does that need Riley or Rivera?
Not going to be arrested.
Put your stuff down.
Rivera.
No.
Put your hands behind your back.
You're going to be arrested.
Okay, so I'm only gonna ask you one more time. You can record all you want, but it's already beyond that point. We already tried.
You're stressing me out.
It doesn't matter.
I'm just asking you to.
Yeah.
Guys, I gotta say, I don't know if you guys ever played GTA 5, but there's a character from Michael's story, his son, I'm trying to remember. Jimmy? Yeah, I think his name was Jimmy. Yeah, he sounds like, I think he sounds like Jimmy more than Jack Lag. Although, maybe they are both the same.
Please stop stressing.
We already tried to help you, so.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
You came in with hostile intent.
Put your hands.
Hostile intent, my ass.
Leave me alone.
Get on the ground right now.
Don't hurt me.
Get on the ground right now.
I'm not gonna hurt you, just to listen to
What
him.
happened to that tough guy energy? What happened to that stomping around, you're not gonna take me? All of a sudden it goes to, don't hurt me, officer, don't do it,
Please.
just leave me alone, I'm just
No, please don't hurt me.
trying to get away. And yeah, obviously the wrestling match to get this individual to the ground ends up occurring after this. Now, I'm not going to show you that because there's violence. YouTube's terms of service ends up limiting what I can show you, and for some reason I feel like I get it worse than other YouTube channels. But
Wow, I'm actually surprised considering Leaflet showed it on hers, but I think she was protected by... I forgot who was the one who showed it. I don't know.
the full video will be linked in the description so you could check it out for yourself. However, there is one part of this video that is honestly genuinely comedy gold, and I just want to play it for you so you can understand how deranged this trans's individual is.
Can we play it with some funny music?
No, please don't spray. Don't say
Spray,
him.
spray.
Her.
Okay, her. I'm gonna spray her.
Thank you.
Put your hand behind your back.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I'm a sprayer. Oh god.
But that part is absolutely hilarious, that mid-arrest, the officer switches up the pronoun, and while this person is fighting the police officer, he ends up hearing the pronoun she, and then says, "Thank you, officer," as they're fighting, as they're wrestling. And again...
Yeah, true. He had less dignity.
This fight ended up continuing. The taser was...
Yeah, this reminds me of that. What was the funny thing? Oh yeah. Step on me harder, daddy. God. Oh god.
deployed, and after this person finally ended up in restraints, we end up getting a response from Jay Lin or Jay Lee, whatever the hell this guy's name is, and it was like, what was I supposed to do? And the officers are like, comply with the police officers. But this is the thing, these people think that they don't have to do that, they don't have to comply with any kind of authority, while at the same time presenting themselves as the ultimate authority and mandating that you, in no matter what context, comply and conform to their delusion. So yeah, absolutely embarrassing. Throw this person in the asylum, lock away the key, and stop, for the love of God, giving them federal student aid. But you know what? Those are just my thoughts. I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. As usual, if you like this video, show them by leaving a like, subscribe for more content, follow me on the social medias. You can support me via the support links in the description of this video. This has been me talking about a transis finding out. Till next time.
Very good video, gotta say.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, hang on, guys. Anyway, chat, that was a good video. By Actual Justice Warriors. Let's give this guy a like. Frick, I'm not signed in. Oh yeah, that's right, I'm in private. Okay. I'll give him a like on my Ultimate accounts. Oh man. Thank you. Can't believe it. All that for a freaking pro now. Oh no. Oh, thank goodness. I thought the stream was dead. Not gonna lie to you. Man, that almost made me worried. Anyway, good video. You guys ready for the next one? I totally am. Let's buckle up. Let me just go pop back to the Discord. Anakin, help me, Anakin. I can't. I'm too weak. I'm gonna end this once and for all. You can't. He must stand trial. Meta, have you been... I've been reading some of the Discord, and have you been arguing with a certain spoon? Meta, I think you should be a monarchist. Because I think you do it better than him. But American style. We don't want to do the European style. For some reason, Europeans think we don't need gun rights. That's not my thing. No, thank you. Not interested. Alright, where is the one that Noble recommended? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Hassan's nuclear crash out. I don't know what's the best impression for Hassan. Hasanabe. Guys, I don't really watch any of his streams at all. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Why would I? But I don't know how to do a good impression of him. Would have been more funnier if I knew how to do an impression of him. Rev! We like Rev here. What up, Rev? Let's see. Give us your best take on this whole funny thing we're gonna be watching. Alright, let's see. Now pull it up onto the private. Set it over here.
Hey, what's up, guys? Rip here. So as they say, it's a massive day for the unemployed. We have a situation where the top-ranked chud Asmongold has betrayed everyone by bringing a woman onto his stream. Now, this woman is named Kaize. It's not really clear if it's actually his girlfriend or not, and it's also not really clear how long they've been together. It could be multiple years at this point, but if...
So, guys, I think we all know his type. Asmon is a man of culture, because it seems like I heard that... I don't know if this is his actual girlfriend. I've only been seeing this on the Twitter. However, I heard previously he had a girlfriend before, and his last one was Asian, so I'm just saying, I think the dude has a type. And Noble, you and I both agree. Come on, our ideal woman might be an Asian. I don't remember what was your ideal type of woman, Meta. I remember we had this talk, but I don't remember, to be honest.
Of course, seeing Asmongold, the Roach Lord himself, with a woman has caused a lot of people to crash out, including rank 1 loser Hassan Piker, who is not.
I don't hide the fact that my ideal woman is either going to be Japanese or Russian. White American, possibly. Latina, possibly, because, come on, you know why. The meme.
Happy. He is really going full
Hey, look.
bro mode, crashing out, and saying some
Small
very
head
hypocritical
Pika.
things about this potential relationship Asmongold is in. But of course, it all begins with this clip right here, where
You know, the only reason Hasanabe here is crashing out this hard is because I bet you he's like jealous, not towards Asmon, but jealous that someone won Asmon's heart and it wasn't him, and he's like, it should have been me.
very simply put, Kaize has an influence on Asmongold. Apparently, he is going to play Maple Story, and he's saying, I'm very excited to play, and I'm totally not a simp. I just heard the game is really popular. Now, based on that clip, some people...
Oh, big mistake, Asmon. Just because a game is popular doesn't mean it's going to be automatically good. I mean, I've been told these things are popular, but when I play or watch anything that's been considered popular, 50-50 might not be what people are saying it is. And I definitely don't take the advice of people who have no taste in good movies, good anime, or good video games.
People are asking the important questions because apparently they were doing a tier list for fast food restaurants. People are asking how Dairy Queen is below McDonald's. Very interesting. There's a lot of debate you can have about these various choices, but that's not why we're here.
What the frick? Why is Wawa below on this list? And if I see McDonald's high on that list, oh my god, it is high on this list. Frick you people. You people have no taste.
We're here because people are crashing out and calling him a simp. Simp! 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 Had to bring out the classic PewDiePie quote there, but yeah, it appears that Asmongold is being accused of simping.
Pimpin'.
Not a good look for the top-ranked chud. Now, of course, Asmongold is just having a good time.
Guys, we got to be pimp named Slickback. We can't be simping. We ain't a simp named Slickback. We are pimp named Slickback.
Time, and naturally, people are crashing out, saying, I'm not a simp, and I'm not a weak person who is afraid to tell anybody no. I completely signed up for it under my own volition. And this user responds to that quote by saying he's basically reading a script because he wants to get laid. He's a simp. He is doing something he would never do because a girl wants to do it.
I don't get why these people are crashing out. I mean, hey, if he's got a girl, I should be happy for him. I mean, I am jealous, of course, because, you know, I'm a lonely emperor and I don't have an empress with me. But when I see dudes getting a girl, and I don't know what the situation is with Asmon and her, but if it's like a actual relationship, I say good for them. I'm hoping Asmon finds happiness. And if it's nothing, it's like you people are really crashing it hard. Besides, why are we acting like women when women see that one girl that gets the man that every girl dreams of? Oh, like the Sykkuno thing. You guys remember that whole Sykkuno situation where that frickin' nobody VTuber got so angry when Sykkuno says, "Yeah, I'm still gonna stay with my girlfriend now, so I can't talk to you no more." And that's what led to the whole thing that happened where she came out and say like, "Oh, he's a predator." No, he's just a cheating fuckboy.
Dude, they're talking about playing Maple Story. Like, it's okay, man. It's all gonna be okay. At the end of the day, maybe he is a simp. Maybe Asmongold found a woman worth simping for. And I understand, like, you know what, I'm a simp too. I simply love my wife. I'm in.
Okay, that's good wordplay from Rev. And yes, Rev, I'm happy you love your wife.
Infatuated with my wife. Call me a simp, whatever you want. But the crash outs are very funny. And the best part is a lot of this is not coming from his own community. It's people who don't understand anything about him or people that.
True. Once again, you guys remember a month ago? I think it was a month ago, back in when Asmon wore pride color shirts, where he said he'd rather play video games more than hang out with women. Kind of funny that he made that tweet. But anyway, remember a bunch of women were like pissed with Asmon for saying that, like, oh, how dare he values video game more than spending time with me. Like, you people called him repulsive and stuff, and I remember you said a lot of nasty things about Asmon for his appearance, and yet when he's like, okay, cool, that's fine, I'd rather be playing video games anyway, I mean, you don't have to talk to me, then it's like suddenly they're crashing out pretty hard on him. Like, what the frick do you people want? Nothing's ever hunky-dory with you. Everything's a issue. If you tell him, okay, he's ugly and disgusting, all right, fine. He's like simply, okay, cool. I mean, I have my video games, and he leaves you the hell alone. And when he gives you basically the no talk treatment, it's like, oh my god, you're gonna crash out even harder. Asmon cannot escape this anger these people have, whether it's men or women. Men jealous of him because he's a successful streamer, and women because like he won't validate them, he won't give them any attention. But at the same time, they simply demean, talk smack about him. Very crazy.
That just genuinely hate him, and they're crashing out over this. Here's another quote saying, "No balls whatsoever. This guy was completely pucked and trained to be subservient to women. He talks big game on his stream, but in reality, he folds immediately for a woman. Men should be leading, and the ones influencing the woman, not the other way around. That's..."
I mean, I don't mind the idea. I mean, it's true. Men should sometimes influence women to be on the right path, if you know what I mean. But like, what? Like a woman can't tell a man, "Hey, want to watch this movie with me, or want to play this game with me?" Like, what? They can't do that? Or like, "Hey, let's try this new food place I've been hearing about." None of that. I mean, I'm just saying. Especially with I don't know about you guys, but sometimes me, when it comes to going out, because that's very rare for me, I don't want to have to pick the place, because one, sometimes when I pick the place, they might not like it. Fair enough if you don't like it, but I'd rather hear what other people have to say, what they want to pick, and then I'll be like, okay, we're going there.
Beta behavior. Guys, if your girl convinces you to play MapleStory, you are now a beta, and you're pucked, and you are subservient to women. I have a sinking suspicion this person is not very happy if that's how they view a situation like this. But others are not happy as well, saying he's so disgusting. How he pulled that baddie. I'm pretty jealous right now. You know what?
Jealousy.
But at least this person is honest. Okay? Hey,
True.
Give credit where credit is due. There is some self-awareness. They have created this caricature of Asmongold like he's some repulsive monster that no one could possibly ever want to spend time around. And they see it happening. They see Asmongold with a woman, and they just malfunction. They don't know how to take it. And it's really funny, especially given the fact that just a month ago, Asmongold came out with this quote saying he's more interested in video games than intercourse, and that girls are nice, but he really likes video games, and that's his favorite thing to do. Where users like this were saying Asmongold is transphobic and a liar, and he probably F's the roaches that crawl on him because...
Oh my god, once again, people having this weird fan fiction about other people.
He is lonely. First of all,
guys, I hope to achieve this one day. Like, if I ever somehow make it big, I doubt I'll be big, but if I ever get into the minds of people that hate my guts, I hope to they have this bizarre fan fiction of me, so I could just laugh at their faces and be like, "You're well, fuck." Just saying.
projection. Second of all, why are you thinking about him doing stuff like that to roaches? Also, she has seen the roaches.
Wait. Noble, are you serious? Your old high school mate managed to like talks about Maple Story all the time, and because of that, he got like 4 kids. Oh wait, sorry, 3 kids. 3 kids? What the frick? Guys, I'm playing Maple Story. And I'm totally not playing Maple Story for any other reason because I truly love Maple Story. There we go. Yes, I love Maple Story. Guys, put this on the schedule. We're going to be playing Maple Story sometime to be announced never.
And she still accepts him anyways. That's right. Love is still possible in 2026, ladies and gentlemen. Do not black pill. She saw a roach head in his fridge.
I mean, hey, if Asmund can get a girl, I don't see at this point what Leaflet says is true. Guys, if you're ever feeling like no girl will ever find you attractive, put that bullshit away. I think if you have that mentality, you set yourself up for that one. At least that's what she tells. Because like if you're gonna say, "Hey, I can never get a girl," it's all doom and gloom for me. Then yeah, you're gonna set yourself up for that. But if you're not interested in girls, that's also fine too. And say, "Hey, that's cool and all. I don't want one though. Too much trouble." That's also fine. Totally get it. I totally understand. The market's not that great anyway. As long as the only thing you should focus on is your own happiness at the end of the day. And if it's finding a girl, great. If it's being the lone wolf and being awesome, that's also cool too.
And she stayed. Now, of course, he's been cleaning it up, but hey, it kind of goes against all the narratives people are making. And here's another response to the previous clip saying, Asmund can't get with the love of his life, Emiru.
Oh my
so
god.
Now he's got to pay this OF schmank probably $100,000 to come hang out with him for company because he has no friends and never leaves his cockroach-infested house while giving the worst takes in human history.
If you think these are the worst takes in human history, then buddy, I got a bad news for you. Half the world agrees with Asmund, so let that sink in.
See, that's the problem with people like this. They only believe someone could have companionship if it's transactional. And in this case, I guess $100,000 price tag to hang out at his place, his roach-infested house. But you see this other weird part. The most parasocial thing you'll ever see. He can't get with the love of his life, Emiru. Now, what's that all about? Well, it has to do with the whole Mizkif drama where Mizkif is...
Mizqueef? Mizdiff? Mizdick? Mizfuck? Either way, Asmund's friends with Emiru. That's all that people should know about. And yet, these people think that apparently there was like this like love triangle with these 3. Such idiots.
Suing Emiru for defamation. We had those leaked Discord screenshots. That was a conversation between Emiru and Asmongold where they had a completely benign conversation, but Mizkif...
You know, since we're on the subject of Mizqueef here, yeah, his lawsuit against Asmund failed, from what I understand. Although there might be a defamation lawsuit heading his way.
They tried to spin it as something not only bad for Asmongold, but also he framed it as them flirting. Definitely wasn't. And then you had totally normal people like this basically saying Asmongold really wanted to be the one dating her because in this shot, which is of course cropped out, this is a screenshot of a deleted tweet, but he was looking at Emiru. And according to normal people on Twitter, looking in the general direction of a woman means you want to be with them. Interesting stuff. Here's some more cope. This individual.
Oh man, so I can't even look at a woman without worrying that the dude might think I'm eyeing on his woman. And I mean, what if I'm just looking because they happen to be in my direction, not because I actually want to stare at her? Be like, oh, I'm gonna have to stare at you. No, you just happen to be in my way of what I was looking at, whatever that is. I don't know. And then also, like, random guy shows up. Apparently, it was boyfriend, husband, whatever. And I'm gonna get punched in the face because I looked at said woman. I can understand if I was acting weird with her, like acting flirtatious and stuff, and then yeah, okay, I guess the punch was well deserved. Especially if she's like, I'm married or I have a boyfriend. I'm like, and I still continued. Then yes.
Saying it's almost as if all of his streams are a performance. Well, congratulations, you just discovered what streaming is. They are performances. Doesn't mean they're performative, but they are performances. He's there to entertain, and it just makes you think, why would he ever hide relationships? Because there's some people out there that are claiming he's been around this woman for possibly like 2 years at this point. I can't imagine why he would be hesitant to reveal her to the public when people are acting like this. Or acting like this. This relationship won't last long. Asmongold is unbearable.
It won't last 2 seasons.
To be around. Projection.
That's what they're saying. It won't last 2 seasons.
Seething, all the above, ladies and gentlemen. And here's another one saying, how long before Hassan calls Asmon a passport bro, which is something he called Legal Mindset and other people as well. It has to do with the fact that she's a
Guys, I gotta once again bring this up. Like, I hear this a lot, whether it's Goy, Pick Me, and now Passport Bro. Like, I can understand why people would just ruin the term grifter, problematic, but these words, like, I don't understand these words sometimes. Like, I hear Passport Bros from the Manospheres. And they use it as an endearing term where it means a guy traveling overseas. It's basically who actually knows the legal laws in the said country they're visiting and actually is more respectable. So they could find a mate. Because obviously it's better than the ones we have in the market here. However, when I hear the passport bro used by other people, it's usually in a more defamatory and derogatory way. Like, in this case, oh, Hassan, or Legal Mindset going overseas, passport bros. I'm like, what the frick? Why is this suddenly derogatory? Then again, I hear the word chud being used derogatory from the left, but the right playfully adopts it, so, I'll never understand. Whatever.
And clearly, if Asmongold is with her, according to people like Hassan, it must be something insidious, something wrong, or some sort of weird, controlling race element. The kind of racist stuff only the non-racist like Hassan could ever come up with.
We are definitely not racist.
Hassan is seething. Yes, predictably. Hassan, like a jilted lover,
we are definitely not racist, said by every not racist ever who happens to be racist.
That is Asmongold's. But of course, it's not too surprising. Anything that looks like a relationship or any sort of future-looking endeavor, something that wants to leave a legacy or something that thinks beyond itself really upsets Hassan. I mean, just think about his takes about Pragmata, where he's calling everyone a lonely gamer incel for liking this game and its themes relating to wholesome father-daughter dynamics. It doesn't really come as much of a surprise that he'd be so mad about his enemies being in a relationship.
It should have been me! That's Hassan right now. Asmon, you should have picked me. That's why I've been an asshole to you. You should have picked me, man.
And in true Hassan fashion, the male feminist over here immediately shaming this woman for being with Asmongold and for what he believes is some sort of transactional deal between the two of them.
I thought you were pro sex work. I am, but not all sex work is equal. You know what I mean?
Oh, so now it's not all pro night worker work. It is not okay. I guess when Asmon's involved, that's definitely a different story. Even though Asmon's not even having a night worker over there, but you know, you're living in your own fantasy.
Maybe some is a little too much, you know?
Of course, yes. Perhaps, because apparently that's
some sex work. I'm like, oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
Oh my god, I hate these people. Every time, either some of it is okay, but not everything's okay with them. Oh well, it's okay when I do it. It's okay when to allow this to happen, but you can't do this. Yes, because rules for me, for thee, but not for me. Every time.
But also, there's more respectable ways of doing it.
Amazing. Hassan, the progressive who constantly
very
surrounds himself
progressive
with OF girls, who is frequently going to brothels, paying for intercourse, attending Diddy parties, you know, all that kind of stuff. He sees a
Whoa, Rev. Do we actually have proof on that one? I mean, I don't want to spread that in case you know, this guy wants to try to sue us, because he tried to sue more Pegasus apparently. I mean, don't get me wrong, Rev. Don't worry. I think you're fine. He ain't gonna do jack shit. You got nothing on us.
Woman appear in Asmongold's life, and he thinks it must be transactional. And also, he wouldn't shame her if it was in some way transactional. It's just really shameful because it involves him. Yes, give these progressive people any sort of opportunity to speak about women candidly, and this is exactly what you get. He's really channeling his inner bro tips, and people in the replies to a tweet sharing that clip,
like, bro, it's okay when I like you know, like having this night worker with me, and night stuff, private matters, bro.
pointing out the
Sorry, I couldn't help it. I just didn't know the best. I don't hang out with these kind of people, so
obvious here.
that was my best impression of them.
So he's gonna get banned, right? Because I called Denims a schmostitute and got banned for 2 weeks.
Wait, he got banned for calling Denims a night worker, we'll say? Speaking of night workers, how old was the German? Oh, yeah, there you go. I've been hearing stories about that.
Speaking of that, how old was the German brothel girl at Hassan Piker? And then people pointing out she's near someone I don't like, so she must be doing it for money because she is a schmore. Mr. DSA, the misogynist. And of course, you can see a classic quote from Hassan.
Old enough to count, old enough to count. Oh my goodness.
And let's be honest, he just evolved. I mean, he's always been this frat bro.
There we go, the frat bro. That's the I was trying to imitate. But also, as funny as that meme is, old enough to count, old enough to mount, Hassan Piker, from what I understand from where this originated from when he was doing bro tips or something, I hear he was doing this as a joke, and that the internet, takes that out of context, and, the internet faction made it sound like this is what he actually believes. All I know is, okay, fair enough, I'll give him the pass if this was just, the internet taking this out of context. But however, what were you doing in those German brothels, my guy? Like, how old were those night workers? Just saying.
Creep. And he's now just kind of evolving into his own space. Now he's, the woke guy, the champagne socialist. He really never changed. He just rebranded.
Champion socialist Hassan Piker.
But Asmongold would reply.
And in the red corner, no, actually, no, he should be the blue corner. Red's more for commies. In the blue corner, the Roach King himself, Asmongold.
Some of these claims made by Hassan, and let's give it a listen.
You know, what do I know? What do I fucking know? I don't know anything, okay?
What are you talking? It's crazy. You know what's so funny to me is that these are the people that constantly talk about me being a misogynist and how much I hate women and everything like this. And then the moment that, like, there's a female that is in my vicinity, they immediately turn into Andrew Tate.
Yep.
Immediately,
True. That's actually a good one. I didn't think of that. Oh, I'm sorry, Rabbit. It's funny how you have that blink. But that's so true. They're going Andrew Tate mode as soon as Asmongold has a woman in his streams. It's hilarious.
Andrew Tate instantaneously fucking like 180 degrees.
I thought you were pro-sex work. I am, but not.
I
all
thought
sex
you were
work is equal,
progressive,
you know what I
Mr.
mean?
Hasanaba.
Literally, bro, he is one clip away from being Andrew Tate. Bro, just because you went to a brothel doesn't mean every interaction with a female is prostitution.
Literally, that is how Hassan thinks. Women to him are objects. I know I sound like some male feminist right now. It must be rubbing off on me. But
Rev, are you not? No, I'm going to say the joke.
He views women and any sort of company they hold with men as something that must be transactional, especially when it involves people he doesn't like. It's really sad if you think about it, but this is a guy, again, Hassan, despite his looks, despite anything that he has in terms of wealth, success, he still has to pay for it. That is something that should be talked about more. But of course, he defends those actions by saying he's somehow supporting women
by degrading them,
paying for them at brothels.
That says support women by degrading them.
Not sending their best, ladies and gentlemen.
They definitely are not.
Like, I mean, I don't want to go on. Like, I think it's weird to like defend yourself for something like this. It's just a weird conversation. It's weird for somebody like this to even bring it up.
Why is he even
mad? Like, she comes from a rich family. You know,
Rev, how do you not know why Hasanabapaka is mad? He's obviously mad because Asmon did not choose him. That's why. His secret fantasies of him and Asmon uniting together are ruined because of a woman.
Family from China, right? And then on top of that, she has a lot of her own money. Like, she has like photos of like herself.
Jokes aside,
I don't know if she. I think actually should. I don't think she even knows how to drive. Okay, like I've never seen her driving anywhere, but she has a brand new car.
Hassan like, know any of this? It's really sad. But then again, like, he's a jilted lover, right? He's obsessed with Asmongold. Asmongold gets a girl in his life, and all of a sudden, he's trying to cope. He's saying, no, it must be transactional. There's something not right here. Because deep down, he's upset. Because he's lost Asmongold. That's all there is to it, ladies and gentlemen. But anyways, that's the situation. A lot of people are talking about this, and I thought it was something funny to talk about in this video. But for now, that's going to do it. If you enjoyed, please consider giving the video a like, consider subscribing, and turning on notifications for daily uploads, as well as multiple streams every week live here on YouTube. But overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Well, my apologies. Anyway, good video, guys. I think this was freaking hilarious. Both the people crashing out over Asmon and Hassan, and the jokes I was making. It should have been me, guys. But yes, I agree. Jokes aside, Hassan was definitely just completely projecting, because let's face it, this is just projection at this point, considering that his relationships are either transactional or failures. What was that one streamer that he had a relationship with? I don't remember, to be honest, because I really don't keep up with that. Because you know, too many things going on, and I don't even hear. Was it Valkyrie? Yeah, I think it was Valkyrie. Anyway, I remember there was a tweet or a post or something, a clip that went around where she was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna continue streaming until I'm old," and she said that she will never have kids. I guess that might have riled up Hassan because can't have kids with a woman who refuses to have them. That's just my guess. There's no concrete proof though. Just saying. Anyway, both this video and the last one we watched together, they were pretty funny. All right, I'm gonna go link this one. There we go. Link is there in case anyone's from Twitch and Kick. Let's see. Oh, guys, actually, there's this video I wanted to watch together with you. I think it'll make you laugh. And since we don't have a lot of time because it's almost one for me, I rather ended up on a funny note. So we're gonna watch that video. All right. I hope you guys are ready. Buckle up. I got one for you. I don't know if you guys watched this, but I hope you guys did because this was a pretty funny video. I found this a couple of days ago, and I was actually surprised that now this video has been catching traction lately. Oh yeah, I should subscribe to them too. Why not? Anyway, let's see. While I am doing that, let me just make a quick little fun gen right here. I want to gen something because Meta gave me something that I think that would make a funny thing for me to make a fun video on. Just bear with me, guys. I just want to get this gen going. Yes, I'm definitely cooking. Let's see if that'll take. You know, while I'm waiting for this thing to load, you know, I've actually been trying to hand draw for a while now. Emotes for YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, and any other streaming sites I do. So you guys can have some fun emotes to use to show your expression. Yes, there we go. All right. Go ahead and generate for me. And yes, I abide by agree to these terms. Now, while I'm waiting for that to load, let's go watch this video I've got for you guys. Okay, so the next video we're watching, let's see. Lord Farquaad was right. You know from Shrek the movie? Yes. Apparently, Lord Farquaad may have been right all along, guys. Hear this guy out. Well, these guys out.
Like many of you out there, Kodo and I grew up on Shrek. It's one of our
Hell
favorite
yeah.
childhood movies. And even to this day, we both still love the movie. But man, going back and watching it again through the eyes of an adult was a really sobering experience for both of us.
Yes, very much so.
And we certainly still find the movie entertaining, but it is very clear that Shrek is inarguably subversive in ways that we just didn't realize when we were young.
And after watching Shrek again, I came to the realization that Farquaad was like totally right and totally justified in just about everything that he did.
And I think a big part of it is, regardless of the actual actions he made, the film paints him as bad. As a kid or a less discerning adult, you're not even paying attention to what he actually did or the motivation behind it. It's just, oh, the music came on to tell you he's bad. Oh, we know he's the villain.
Right. The framing is the issue here. And so, to that end, the main point that I want to make to you is that in
Some of you may die, but that is a risk I'm willing to take. Oh man. But on a serious note, when I first watched this video a while back, this was hilarious because I was not expecting how was this man right, and then when he put the these guys put the pieces together. Let's just say, you guys might either be like looking at Farquaad a different light, or be like, "Oh, this is cringe." I hope it's the good cringe, okay? So, Buckle up.
In this movie, Farquaad is painted as the villain, but he is absolutely right. Farquaad is the only character with any selfless motivation in the entire movie. Because one of the things you see about Farquaad very quickly on is that his entire motivation is based around making Duloc his own personal kingdom as perfect as it can possibly be. Yet the show is constantly making fun of him or throwing ad hominems at him or attacking him when he's right. I mean, consider this. List out all of the other motivations of the characters in the movie. What does Shrek want? Shrek wants to get rid of the fairy tale creatures that have invaded his home and return to his former
Mind swamp. Guys, look it. Mind swamp.
Lifestyle. That's what he wants. Donkey wants protection from Farquaad's men and to make friends and have companionship. And Fiona wants to break her curse and marry her true love. Now, none of those motivations are bad or evil at all, but all of them are fundamentally self-interested except for Farquaad. Because again, what Farquaad wants is order and perfection for his kingdom, and he's ultimately martyred for pursuing that noble goal.
We're going to get into it, but the movie paints Farquaad as super selfish for wanting a princess, but we get a clear indication he is doing it to legitimize his title as king for the betterment of Duloc.
Right. And also, I don't know, in order to keep a kingdom going, you kind of need an heir, huh?
Yeah, that's a bit important.
Very sensible sequence of events and things that Farquaad does. All of it makes sense. But oh man, the writers desperately want you to hate Farquaad. And you see this almost instantly because they introduce him to you in a scene where he's torturing the gingerbread man. Now, if you ignore a lot...
Torture that gingerbread man. He did not give up where the Muffin Man was. Tell me where the Muffin Man is.
A lot of the context surrounding this, you could believe that he's a bad guy. He tells you what he's doing and why he's doing it. The only reason he is torturing the gingerbread man is to find out where the rest of the fairy tale creatures are.
Now tell me, where are the others?
And the reason why he wants them gone is because they are ruining his perfect society and, to quote him, poisoning his perfect world. Now that sounds harsh, but when you look at the things they're doing and how much of a nuisance they make themselves, all this makes perfect sense, even if his methods aren't ideal. But also consider what he could have done. Farquaad could have resorted to more extreme methods like enslavement or even exterminatus. But instead, this dude...
Exactly. He could have made the fairy tale creatures into slaves or gone full exterminatus. But no, Farquaad was nice enough to relocate them at the cost of his kingdom. I mean, come on, guys. How much did we have to spend to relocate the illegals we had here? But, you know, I'm just saying, both Farquaad and Trump did it at the kindness of their hearts. We could have made them into slaves or, you know, took care of them permanently. We're good.
Opts peacefully to relocate these guys at great detriment to himself.
Think of the cost to relocate them rather than just send them on their way or exterminate them.
Right. That clearly took resources and effort.
Exactly.
Now, the only exception that you could point to and say, okay, Farquaad's out of line for doing this. This is wrong. The only exception is he kills the mama bear, which he uses to make a rug. And yeah, that definitely feels forced and out of character.
Hey, guys. We can't blame Farquaad for turning the mama bear into you know, a fine rug. As you know, as an evil emperor myself, I mean emperor. Yeah, I mean, I'm not evil. Yeah, totally not evil. Totally nice. Totally not evil. Totally nice. I wear the finest Ewok fur. Underneath my hood, I wear Ewok fur when I go out, especially in the dreaded heat. This Ewok fur keeps me nice and cool. And nice during the summer, and during the winter it keeps me nice and warm. I guarantee you, Ewok fur is the way to go, guys. It'll revolutionize the way how you wear clothing.
For Farquaad, but even so, I'm still willing to say that he deserved to spoil himself for a job well done. Look at how clean Duloc is. Did he not deserve this?
Yeah, if the cost is that he killed a bear, what are we talking about?
I mean, guys, remember the whole what women would rather deal with, a man or a bear? I mean, let's just face it, men are just getting back at that dumb comment.
But on top of that, if you're going to use that as evidence that he's evil for making a rug out of the bear, which ostensibly would be a threat to him because he kicked them out and exiled them, but how much more evil then are Shrek and Fiona for turning a random frog and snake who are of no threat to them into balloon animals and sending them into outer space? That genuinely happens. They blow them up with balloon animals and send them into outer space.
And tie them into a knot. Fiona ties the snake into a balloon animal.
They're just minding their own business.
At least Farquaad had the decency to kill the bear. Fiona's out here torturing snakes and frogs.
The fairy tale creatures are persecuted all throughout the movie, yet they're clearly a nuisance
Oh, no.
and don't belong in Duloc. We're shown that Farquaad hates them and wants them out, but we see clearly that it's not because of some immutable characteristic that the characters have. It's because they've poisoned his perfect kingdom. And again,
Because they're fucking annoying.
that phrasing is used to paint him as a bad guy. When we look at it, it is completely logical for him to want this.
Well, yeah, and Farquaad doesn't state how they've poisoned the world, so it leads you to wonder. But then you look at what these fairy tale creatures do, and it's like, oh, I see how he came to that conclusion. Because
Yeah,
when
exactly.
these fairy tale creatures arrive at Shrek's house, you want to know the first thing they do? They invade his home, they vandalize it, they lock him out of his own house. These people are a nuisance. Like, I can see why.
I mean, exactly. I mean, look at that. Look at what they did in Shrek's home. So, maybe they were just as bad when they were in Duloc.
He'd want them gone.
Now, you can call me schizo, and to be fair, this is Shrek Schizo Hour, but the more I go back and watch these kids' movies, the more I see the subtle messaging to normalize things like accepting outsiders, even to the detriment of your own people, like we see in this movie.
Well, you can definitely see in this movie, they want you to be afraid of
Riggers!
even authoritarians that are benevolent, that are doing you good, that are fixing your society, even to the point of making them perfect. Shouldn't we want capable, able, courageous, strong leaders to actually fix the problems?
You can feel the postmodern undertones of this film, where individualism is so important to them that even if the society is literally perfect,
Noble's radar is going off the charts.
it's still not enough because one guy has too much control.
Mm-hmm.
Because we see that after Shrek completes Farquaad's quest and delivers Fiona back to him, Farquaad honors his deal with Shrek despite having no reason to hold up his end of the bargain. Because we've seen he doesn't like fairy tale creatures, yet he is still honorable enough to relocate them, again, at the cost of his own manpower and resources to do so. And on top of that, we're going to see later, it is totally logical for him to take out this ogre, but yet he still shows honor in not only letting him live, but keeping his end of the bargain.
Now, what's even better about this is it appears as though Farquaad has been successful and has made Duloc a truly perfect place. And that's evidenced by the fact that the city is pristine. It's clean, it's orderly, it's safe, it's prosperous. You don't have Fent zombies running around everywhere. And even Shrek himself.
Guys, I wonder if Donkey's the reason why I have this kind of thing for dragon ladies.
Acknowledges this near the end of the movie.
I love Duloc, first of all, very clean.
And what's funny is the mirror that Farquaad brings in, whenever Farquaad says, mirror, mirror on the wall, is this not the most perfect kingdom of them all? The mirror doesn't say, you know what, this kingdom actually sucks. The mirror says, well, yeah, it's fine, you're just not a king. He doesn't reject the claim that Duloc is perfect. He
Totally
doesn't.
fine, you're just not a
He only
king.
rejects the claim that
Hey,
Farquaad's a
doesn't
king.
matter, I'm an
So
emperor.
Naturally, Farquaad, to write this, sets off to seek a queen. To, again, as we talked about before, cement his legitimacy as king and presumably produce an heir to keep it going. But add on top of
Gets in
Farquaad's
bag.
virtues, the fact that he is very clearly a clever dude. At the beginning of the movie, whenever the tournament scene is happening and Shrek barges in, Farquaad then says whoever kills the ogre will have the honor of going on the quest for me. But as Shrek destroys all of his men, Farquaad then says, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send Shrek out on this quest to rescue Fiona instead of sending one of his own men.
And honestly, the very
Smart choice too. I mean, like, hey, if Shrek did fail the mission to rescue Fiona, at least that's one fairy tale creature he has to deal with. So it's a win-win for him.
fact that they're having a tournament to determine this kind of tells you they live in complete peace and have security. Because typically in
That
times
fight
of
scene was
peace, they have
hilarious.
these tournaments to keep the soldiers sharp because they're not out fighting.
Also keep in mind that the villagers were insanely
Guys, you know me so well by now. I love wrestling, so that scene was just hilarious. Oh man, Shrek breaking out the jazz.
Entertained by this. Like, not only is he providing safety and security, but also entertainment. Come on now. Farquaad's problem is that he had no way of knowing that his bride-to-be would also end up being a slam pig for Green Kings. Truly, his only crime is being born 5'11".
Even the writers of this know a woman would rather choose an ogre than a short guy.
People make.
I friggin' hate that. That is so true. Women would choose an ogre than a short king. Frick you.
Counter what we're saying by saying.
Not that I'm a short king. I'm 7 feet, guys. I'm 7 feet. I'm a bona fide stud. There we go. Yeah, damn right. Yeah, totally. I mean, look at me. Look at these dragon wings I got. Oh wait, you can't see my dragon wings. Well, you can see my cat ears. Fine, stealthy cat ears. That also gives me at least 2 inches in height.
Oh,
yeah,
Farquaad's
damn
a
right.
maniac. But I would say, given the circumstances, is that not warranted? Like, if Trump deported all the illegals, clean.
Can we have just not? Can we just appreciate this image right here? That's what he should have been.
Up all the major cities and got rid of the Fent zombies, I would happily worship him as the God Emperor of mankind. I wish Trump were like Farquaad.
Well, Farquaad's
so
not
true.
on the Epstein list, so you can start there. It's also just insulting that a man who did so much good for the town of Duloc died so unceremoniously.
Yeah, but Wolverine's such a freaking badass. Besides, he can't be that short. He's got to be at least a good, I'm gonna say 6'5" at least.
Like, after Donkey rides in and has Dragon eat Farquaad, the villagers even clap at Donkey's joke about Farquaad's death. This is so jarring when you consider that, based on the little we see of Duloc, it genuinely seems like poverty and crime doesn't exist here. The one wide shot we see of the city outside of the church paints this city as pristine. It looks like
It's
an amazing
so
place to live.
pristine.
By the way, also keep in mind that in the Shrek Halloween special, we see Duloc again after Farquaad is dead, and it's genuinely become a haunted ghost town. This man was single-handedly holding up
5'2"? Holy smokes. I'm actually shocked. I thought Wolverine was taller, to be honest. He looks so imposing. Even if he is 5'2", the man could kick your ass 2 times over. No, who am I getting? 100 times over. So he's the last guy you want to be dissing on and dropping the short king on him, right? You know what I mean?
up this city, and Shrek ruined it by calling the dragon in here to eat him.
Now, since the film obviously paints Farquaad as the villain and Shrek as the hero, let's contrast the actions of these two, and it'll become abundantly clear who the real hero
Virgin
is.
Shrek,
Shrek
Chad
throughout
Farquaad.
this film is almost exclusively self-interested. His primary motivation is reclaiming his home for himself, and as we said before, there's nothing wrong with wanting to preserve your own home, unless you're
So true. There is nothing wrong with that, but oh boy, oh man, look at this picture right here. We are not diverse enough because we're too intolerant. We feel ashamed. Grandparents, parents. They do the jobs we don't want to do. Now, they will pay our pension when we are older. Immigrants who commit crime are a minority. Children. We are finally a diverse society. We are on equal paths towards equality. Time to bail. Time to pay. Grandchildren. We are paying most of the taxes and being outvoted, but we must respect the will of the majority. Oh no. I like, guys, look what it says on the grandchildren for the 3 whites. Oh, and then the great grandchildren. At least I didn't get called a racist. That is the saddest part is so true.
ethnically European, of course. Farquaad is portrayed as being evil for exiling the fairy tale creatures, but Shrek literally says once he delivers Fiona back to Farquaad, he's going to build a wall around his swamp. It's funny that people get mad when Farquaad's going to do it, but no one cares when Shrek does it.
What's kind of funny is neither the hero nor the villain in this film wants the illegal immigrants. It's almost like all of us can agree they need to go. But ultimately, the main issue spawns from the fact that Shrek is a morally bankrupt ogre, but somehow is painted as the sympathetic hero of the movie. And the whole message of the movie is don't judge a book by its cover, which is incredibly stupid, because the whole purpose of a cover is to inform you of what the contents of the book are. Somehow Shrek has the audacity to point the finger at others.
Guys, you know, the weird thing is, I don't know about you guys if this is how your parents taught you, but my parents never taught me that when it comes to don't judge a book by its cover. This was taught to me in school, where this was a school thing where I was always told, oh, you should never judge a book by its cover. And I used to think, okay, fair enough, that's true. Maybe I shouldn't judge it because I don't know the person. They could, you know, be a good person even if they don't have the right looks. My parents, though, told me you shouldn't judge anyone. However, you should only just judge them by their character. That's what my dad taught me. Like, don't be so trusting of people. However, you should judge them by their character and see if they're worth the trust. I think that's a good thing to live by, because you know my dad knows a lot about people when it comes to how they act, is what I'll say. Again, I don't know how it was for any of you guys. Maybe you guys had a different experience. Maybe it was your parents who taught you don't judge a book by its cover, or maybe it's the schools, or maybe it was some other factor. But for me, it was the school that taught me that. And now that I think about it, I can see why, once again, public school was wrong.
For noticing his terrible behavior and judging him for it while pretending like he isn't responsible for his horrible reputation. I mean, consider this. He takes tremendous joy in absolutely terrorizing the villagers. I mean, there's an entire music video that plays at the beginning of the movie to demonstrate just how much Shrek loves scaring people. And not only is Shrek scaring Farquaad's subjects, he kills them and eats them. I mean, he has a jar of eyeballs on his kitchen table and says that the jelly from human eyeballs is actually quite good on toast.
Keep in mind, we see him eating from this jar of eyeballs before the villagers show up, so you can't say that this was a reaction to them invading his swamp.
He's just playing with his food. It's rich that Shrek laments the fact that people judge him without getting to know him, yet he doesn't pay that same courtesy to other people. I mean, he repeatedly judges Farquaad for being short, and he also judges Fiona because she didn't act the way he thinks a princess should act. Shrek is a massive hypocrite throughout this whole movie.
On top of that, Shrek destroys an entire kingdom just to get a crumb of mediocre Nookie Bob. The moment he marries Fiona, she gets fat.
That's actually incredible. What did the movie mean by this? Well, in addition to all those bad things, Shrek is immensely selfish and has no regard for other people. Shrek gives Donkey a YouTube apology.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Noble. I think Shrek was a great movie. It's just that when you think about it, like, wow, it's quite funny how our views have changed as kids from becoming adults. Because I'm pretty sure all of us watched this when we were kids. And I will say, Shrek was a good movie, but I think yes, maybe it is indeed maybe bad influence on the animation industry, because considering how nowadays like characters that act bad, rebellious, and stuff are often portrayed as good, while the ones for Law and Order are often portrayed as horrible, inhumane, and stuff, when it should be the other way around. Anyway, moving on.
Video only to get information out of Donkey. He doesn't mean that at all.
Well, he completely emotionally manipulates him because he is shutting Donkey down on every front in terms of continuing his friendship with him until he lets that slip, at which point he pretends to care only to extort that information out of him.
Right. You also gotta love the typical, well, guys, I messed up. Just typical YouTube apology video.
On top of that,
Shrek got the ukuleles
to Fiona for eavesdropping in on her conversation with Donkey, on top of misunderstanding it because he didn't have the context of who she was speaking about. But instead of asking, he just soys out and leaves, goes and gets Farquaad to fast track the marriage. And in the marriage scene where Shrek busts through the doors to break up the marriage, he whistles to the dragon to come eat Farquaad, And man, he is entirely in the wrong for even interrupting this marriage to begin with, just because he changed his mind last second.
Right. And to be fair, like, Shrek is doing it in self-defense, but it's like if you invade someone else's home and then you proceed to engage in self-defense. You're wrong because you were in their house. You are in a place you do not belong. So the self-defense charge doesn't really work here.
I don't know, man. In some states, you have to ask them to leave before you can defend yourself.
You need to leave!
And I'm sure everyone watching this is familiar with the extremely famous line that Shrek has in this film, where he makes his little speech about how ogres are like onions because they have layers. But watching this as an adult, it rang so hollow because he simply just proclaims it and doesn't elaborate, but we're shown evidence to the contrary throughout this film. Throughout this entire movie, Shrek is bitter, he's selfish, he's mean to everyone, including Donkey. And the only person he treats well is the one girl that he just happened to catch feelings for. So, while the movie tells us ogres have layers, what we actually see is that they are exactly what humans see them as on a surface level.
This movie is essentially just telling us to ignore our lying eyes.
And the one selfless act that we do have to give Shrek some credit for is he does save Donkey from becoming Dragon's sex slave when they're rescuing Fiona, but this does not make up for how he treats him the other 95% of the movie.
By the way, what a wild thing to include in a children's movie. That scene was crazy subversive. Like, what are we doing putting this in a kid's movie?
Are you referring to where Donkey makes a comment that makes it sound like the dragon's giving him a little sloppy toppy?
Yes.
I raised the dragon. I trained the dragon. I killed the dragon. And then Donkey. The glasses.
He says, hey, what you gonna do with that? It's like, what are we doing, man? This is bad. But genuinely, like, going back to the Shrek conversation, genuinely, what conclusion are people supposed to draw when this is the sort of stuff Shrek does on a regular basis? People are totally justified for judging Shrek, and it gets even worse in the following movies. So if you guys want, and there's an appetite for it, I mean, maybe we'll look into doing a video on those at some point.
We've become hyper aware of propaganda in modern media because a lot of today's writers lack any sort of subtlety to push their message without just beating you over the head with it. But the more and more I watch 90s and early 2000s media now as an adult, the more I can see the subtle propaganda.
Yes, exactly. I mean, look at these. Look at these. Does these look like bad messaging right here, guys? Come on. Che Guevara, totally a good guy. Totally upstanding citizen. He did nothing wrong, guys. He did nothing wrong. Bolivia was wrong for what they did. And Obama, totally support him because he brought hope, guys. He brought hope. And though we can do it, totally, yes. They can do it, guys. They could do it.
That a lot of us missed as kids.
Right. The Rock goes so far back. Hollywood as a whole really has been pushing this for ages.
Reinforcing and normalizing a
version of the meme with the moon. Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
nation's people to embrace outsiders and give no care to things like border security is how you end up with Muhammad being the most popular name for newborns in the UK.
The Shrek movie actually teaches us a very valuable lesson, which is that we actually should judge a book by its cover, and that we're actually vindicated when we do so. As we said before, books are given covers for a reason, and we'd be very foolish to ignore them.
Alright guys, what do you think of this video? Hopefully I did not ruin Shrek for you because, you know, I think Shrek is still a good movie, but however, you know, we can't ignore the facts that maybe Farquaad was definitely not in the wrong here. Just saying. Let's see if the video Oh no, I gotta see this. Guys, hang on just a second. The gen work. I just gotta see it for myself if there's something that I should be allowed. No! No way. Okay, I'm definitely playing this. True. I usually empathize with the villains more, which makes no freaking sense. I should be against them, but oh, right. I'm an evil emperor. That's why. Guys, I'm an evil emperor, so it's okay when I do it. Totally. All right. Hopefully, I don't shatter your eardrums with this one. There's gonna be a shrieking cat girl coming your way. Just saying. All right. How do I post this on Adobe? Oh yeah. Let me do it where. Yeah, here it is. Yes. 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 It should be bold. Guys, you ready for what I got?
He did nothing wrong.
Oh boy, that was adorable. Meta, remember when we were watching earlier the video with unknown top unknowns? There we go. And you said, yeah, as soon as you saw Genghis Khan, your reaction was to do the Khan meme from Star Trek. I had to do this. And yes, it's true. Genghis did nothing wrong. I would have done it too. Genghis was just the original free real estate guy. And if you're going to be a trader, well, there's an easy way how to deal with traders. I member. You member. Got the member berries. Got the member berries in yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta upload the link. All right, guys, it was fun chilling with you guys on stream. I'm glad we got to watch those videos together. Is there anything else before I decide to hang up? Guys, want to talk real quick before I go knock out? Ding, ding, ding. Remember when the member berries went stale and started getting yeah, I remember. Avengers Doomsday. No. No, it's good. Doomsday is gonna be horrible. I'm not gonna cry over it, but it's gonna be horrible. I wish I had emotes for these, because I'll be like, nah. Oh boy. However, if you guys have anything about Avengers Doomsday you want to talk about for the next stream, I will happily save that for the next time when we do this. Although I do want to do Meta's idea. I'm trying to figure out because I thought I could do it Saturday morning, but it turns out I might not be available for streaming on Saturday morning since we're going to be watching WWE events that's coming up soon, and I need to get the place cleaned up. Gonna have guests over. Could help it. Khan did nothing wrong, guys. Actually, speaking of which, I don't know if I'm allowed to play it, but I'll give it a frickin' shot.
Tricorders? I remember that. Oh, and remember Bionic Man?
Oh, I remember.
I loved Bionic Man. Remember Chewbacca again? Oh, I love to remember Chewbacca. Remember? Hey, remember when there weren't so many Mexicans? Remember?
Oh no!
Remember when marriage was just between a man and a woman? Remember? Oh, I remember.
Yeah, I remember that. Wait.
Remember feeling safe? Remember no ISIS? Remember Reagan? Oh, I remember. Ooh, remember? Oh, remember?
What the f***'s going on with these member berries?
Oh no. Okay, thank goodness that ended quick. What the frick is going on with these member berries, indeed? Alright, guys. Yes, there will definitely be more member berries in the next stream. No, there won't. Alright, guys, I'm gonna head out, but wish you all a good night. Get well, stay safe, and why not give the cat girl some love? I wish I could add a petting system for you guys to just go ahead and pet her. Anyway, take care. Thanks for coming to the stream.